Welcome to my channel Daily Bulletin News. Ignoring Justin's concerns, Alex plans his next step with Theresa, and Ava ponders her future in Salem. In the square, Leo rehearses what he's going to say to his mother, Diana, when he visits her in prison. A shirtless and breathless Alex interrupts his impassioned speech by asking for a drink of his water. Leo rants about his physique and tells him to get lost. A confused Alex is just thirsty. Eyeing his chiseled torso, Leo says he's not the only one. Near the high school lockers during prom, Theresa tells a dubious Brady that Sophia told her Tate and Aaron are working on a secret plan. Theresa is sure it's Holly's idea and that she and Tate are sneaking out to be together. In the decorated gym, the teens complain about the DJ until Sophia drags a reluctant Tate to dance. When Tate returns, he privately suggests to Holly they stick with their original plan to sneak off together. In his hospital room, Steve talks with Tripp on the phone when Justin walks in. He's there because Kayla said Steve might be in need of a lawyer. At the pub, Kayla orders carryout for Steve from Roman. She grumbles that Steve getting shot is exactly why she didn't want him going to Montana with Ava. When Roman mentions she's been gone for a week, Kayla hopes it's for good this time. Sorry to disappoint, Ava snarks upon returning from China. She wanted to tell Tripp and Wendy in person that Clyde is no longer a threat to them. Roman steps away, as Kayla declares she hired Steve a lawyer. She hopes Ava has a plan to cover her own legal mess. In the square, Leo gives Alex his glass of water, explaining he had this exactly same exchange with another fit shirtless man. He also notes that he ran into Theresa earlier. Though people will crawl out of the woodwork for even the smallest crumbs of his fortune, Leo thinks Theresa seems legit. Alex says that's what Dr. Evans said. After he notes she's really helping him, Leo thinks there might be hope for him too then. At the school, Theresa emerges from the vape smoke-filled bathroom to report that Sophia was crying really hard in there. How can Holly do that to her friend? Brady points out the girl looks fine and suggests Theresa stay out of the teen drama. Theresa dismisses him with plans to bust Tate and Holly. Tate approaches, declaring he doesn't feel well and wants to go home. When he leaves to get some fresh air, Theresa grimaces at Brady. Told you so. In the gym, Aaron awkwardly attempts to talk to Sophia, who calls him cringe. She then tells Holly she knows about her and Tate. She rails at Holly for lying to her and making her look like an idiot. Holly tries to explain, but Sophia is too hurt. However, Holly can go off and have Tate and she won't tell anyone. Holly apologizes and leaves. Holly passes Theresa and Brady in the hallway on her way to the bathroom. Theresa doesn't believe her and drags Brady away. At the pub, Kayla asks what is left for Ava in Salem now that Tripp is gone. Bunch of bad memories. My husband. Offended, Ava won't justify anything to her. Roman returns with Kayla's order. She snarks at Ava and leaves. Ava tells Roman the only reason she returned from China was to find out where she stands with Harris. Roman says he hasn't returned from Montana yet. Ava thinks if Harris doesn't return, she should leave. At the hospital, Steve explains to Justin how he broke Clyde out of prison. Justin points out that Clyde hasn't ratted him out yet. Steve won't sit around wondering if he will or not, so he'll turn himself in. Justin thinks he can broker a deal for probation, no time served. However, he asks if anyone else was involved in the prison break. Steve claims it was all him. In the square, Alex asks about Leo's typed-up speech. Leo explains he has things to get off his chest with his mother and doesn't want to get flustered. Leo notes Alex didn't hit the parent scratch-off with Victor, but he was raised by Justin, which makes him lucky. After Alex has left, Brady and Theresa look for Holly and Tate in the square. Leo flashes to seeing the teens sneak through separately, but keeps quiet about it. Theresa worries that Holly is doing drugs with their son. Brady knows their son isn't a junkie. He's just a red-blooded male who is hot for a girl. He is probably somewhere they can hook up. His gaze lands on the Salem Inn. Holly meets Tate in a Salem Inn room that decorated with balloons and streamers. She loves it but nervously looks at the bed. He assures her there is no pressure or expectations. He just didn't want anyone to see them. They kiss. Holly tells Tate that Sophia knows the truth and is really upset. They feel terrible, but hope maybe she and Aaron will hook up. Tate presents a playlist that he made for her on his phone. She picks a slow song, and they dance together,